Hi Mum! I thought, like I said, I would do a video to show you some of my clothes so you can tell me what colours I really need to get rid of and patterns. I've got some skirts I think that you will say, no, don't wear those on your lower half. What I am going to do with any of the clothes that I get rid of, I'm going to send them down for Becky and Naomi to try on. They're slimmer than me. They like sort of old style like I do, and I'd rather them try them and then you can get rid of them if you don't like. But some of them that are slightly large on me, you can have if you want, if you like them. Some of the more plain things or a colour that you wear. I thought I'd put on leggings and a top so you can see how much weight I have lost. Swimmer's shoulders, getting my biceps, and you can actually see I have lost weight. The leggings are slightly tight on me, but done it on purpose so you can see that's going, I want that to go, but it's getting there. Look, got a waist. So I'm going to show you some of the clothes I've got. This is a brown woolen dress, which I actually quite like, and you know, brown is a good colour on me. It comes to just above my knee, so I like that one. I do think I look a bit like Friar Tuck when I wear it because it's straight and then it's got a little rope belt. But that is my brown woolen dress. I have one party dress. You can see the material, if I can get it in the right light. It's black velvet. There you go. Black velvet. It's got a bit of a scoop neck and a scoop back and cap shoulders. It comes to just under the knee, so it's a good nighttime party dress. It's the kind of dress I would wear at an office. We have a Christmas party in a nice fancy place, and I thought that is the kind of dress that I would wear there, and I like black, so that's probably my only party dress. I have one very long dress. I'm not a massive fan of long, but this is quite nice. I've worn this at work a few times. It comes to about that high above my ankle, so that's not too bad, and it's plain black. It's sleeveless, so it goes nicely with a jacket, but that might be too long. I don't know. Again, I've worn it because it stretches. What about that? That is probably the shortest dress I have. Usually wear it with leggings underneath in the summer. It comes to about 2 inches above my knee, and it's skater style, flares out, but not sure about the shaping on it, whether that makes me look wider across there. But you'll be able to tell me that. It's nice and lightweight. This is quite nice. Apparently it's a German designer. I didn't know that. It's quite a straight dress. It's got a little bit of a waist here, and it's got nice sort of lacing on the neckline. So I quite like that. And it's it's palm trees as a pattern on it, and it's black. They're sort of a flesh colour. Incidentally, this is the dress I wore when I had my final interview for the job at Anderson Strathern. But what do you think? It comes to just below the knee, and it's lightweight, so it's sort of a good summer one. Here's one of my 60s style dresses. I quite like this one. It's Dorothy Perkins, so it's a nice make, and the edging, you can actually see, it's zips. It's like zipper material to make the edging, so that's quite nice. It's got darts in the back, so it's nicely shaped, and darts just sort of underneath the bust line, but nice and straight, and it is a reddy orange. It's a dark orange. You'll recognise this dress. This one I do like. Shaped across the waist, ruching there, makes you not look as fat if you're fat around the middle. That comes to just below my knee. So that one, nice colours, nice fit, probably slightly on the large side now, so I need to always wear like a brooch in there or a top with like a lacy neck to it underneath, because it's a 16, so it might gape a little. Another 60s style. This one's Calvin Klein. Found it in a charity shop window for £7, I think. It's nice. It's slightly big under the arms, but I'm thinking of having it taken in because it's so nice. I wear this one quite a bit. I like the fact that the black, it automatically shapes that bit, makes you look thinner. It's also, people tease me when I wear it at work because red and black is the logo colours of the firm, so I look like I'm sort of dressing like the firm. Here's one of my bargains. This was River Island. It was £80, but I got it for £5 on a sale rail. It's sort of, it fits tightly there and then sort of puffs out ever so slightly, and best of all, unlike most dresses, it has pockets. So I like that one. Very bright orange. But it's not a smooth material. You can see it's patterned, so I quite like that. Yes, I got it on the sale rail, River Island in Inverness. I just saw it was orange and it was the right size. So this one I'm never sure about. That one comes to just below my knee and it's got sleeves. I like it because it's black and it's got poppies on it, but I never know whether flowers are me. I don't think they are. I tend not to wear flowers very much. The David Emmanuel grey dress that I got in Market Raisin when we went for Chinese, that's the only thing I've really kind of worn with flowers on. This one I tend to wear on the 11th of November. So I could always keep that as my Remembrance Day dress. It's got sort of a bit of stitch in here, so it automatically draws the waist in. So I think because the flowers aren't huge, it might be okay. Not massive flowers like this dress. I know this isn't me. I got it. It was a last minute. I had to buy a dress for a wedding and I didn't fit the one that I wanted to wear. So I found this in a charity shop window. That one is just, it goes straight to the floor. It's got no shape to it and it's got a frill. So that one I know isn't me. But it's the kind of dress that I can imagine. It would actually fit you nicely, Mum. It would be a nice summer sort of dress because it's stretchy, so I think it might fit. Or one of the girls might like it. Same with this. This is too boho for me. Goes straight to the floor. I cut the arms off it because they didn't fit me because, well, a lot of dresses don't fit my shoulders because they don't make dresses for people with muscles. And it's fully lined, so it's a nice summer dress and you don't see the shape of your bum through it. And then I have a plain black skater style dress. So in at the waist, flares out, comes to just above the knee. So that one is a good one, plain. Now, skirts. You said not wearing patterns here, which I can quite see. So I've got quite a few skirts and they're all patterned. So I'm thinking I'm going to ditch these but go for similar sort of styles. This one. But again, that's sort of a 60s, 70s look. You can see it sort of comes to about 2 inches above my knee. And I don't know whether it makes me look wide, but you would be able to tell me. The colours are lovely. Really nice colours. Again, this one kind of makes me look wide because of the shaping of it. But it's a nice fitted waist, elasticated. Comes to about there. Yeah, just just below my knee. It's got a kick pleat in the back. The colours are nice, the sort of colours I like. Yellows, reds, browns, which is why I got it. But then again, I got it because it fit. But I do quite like plaids, but I don't know whether the wrong sort of stripes, although the eye kind of goes that way, so they might be okay. This one I think makes me look Malaysian. It goes straight to the floor. And I think these stripes potentially go the wrong way. It's very stretchy. It's a really comfy skirt. You might actually like that if you wanted to try it on. It literally goes to the floor. You can see how long it is on me. But it's very comfy, very stretchy. I got that in Primark. Primark does loads of nice things. It's black and white, which I like, but stripes, are they too much, or do they create the illusion of making me sort of look longer and slimmer? This is a full circle skirt from Primark again, looks 1950s. It's a nice colour. Slightly too tight on my waist. I have to not breathe when I wear it, but it's got that nice sort of cinched in looking waist, but it comes right down to my ankles, so I think it's too long for me. I bought this one a couple of years ago and I've never been able to get into it. My goal has been to get into it, and I tried it on once and did, but stripes going that way around. Horizontal, that's the word I'm looking for. It's, you know, shaped waist, pleaty, comes to about there. What do you think? Too many stripes? Or do you think that's actually quite nice with a plain top and a jacket, maybe? This one, just to show you, it's one of my favourite colour kilts. I got this on Sky, McLeod had done vegan. One day I would like to fit into it again, and I think because it's subtle stripes, I could maybe get away with not looking too wide wearing that. It's browns, it's red, and it's blues. What do you think? This one, nice and stretchy. It's the Make Super Dry, but I think the stripes are maybe too wide. It's knee length. Does that make, it's skater style, so it flares out. Does that make me look too wide, or is that an illusion again with the stripes like that? What do you think? I can see myself getting quite a few new things in my wardrobe. This one I think totally, definitely is not me. Again, I got it because it was oranges and reds, but I think it's too much of a crazy pattern for me. It's too busy. I sort of do look a little bit like I should be African. For me, it's too all over, and it draws the eye to that bit of me, which is made looking wider by all the zigzaggies. See what you think of that one. Nice black blazer. That one I wear a lot at work, and I like this blazer too, but are the stripes the wrong way? Or does that look okay if I was wearing something completely black underneath it that made me... Or, because of the stripes, does it make my bum look too big? What do you think? Again, that was £2, so no biggie. This skirt, it's a wraparound skirt, so like this. I got this one in Portree when the Gurkhas came. It's a Nepalese skirt. I quite like it because it's different, but I don't know whether that panel of colour makes me look too big, or whether it's because it goes across diagonally, whether that looks quite flattering. I've got trousers. I don't know whether this colour is a good colour for me. And these ones, they come to just above the ankle. They're very wide leg, as you can see. So they're quite nice and airy in the summer. Or do trouser legs that are wide and halfway down the leg. I think they might make my legs look too short. I need something that either goes into a flare or is very narrow. I think maybe the same with these. See if I can get it close enough to... The light's very weird. So these are snake skin effect. I don't know whether you can see that clearly. But yeah, so they've got a black snake print to them. And again, they come to about here, and they are purple and they're very wide leg. And I think they make my legs look too short. And I'm not sure about purple. Short shorts, my legs look short and fat in shorts anyway, but they're my only summer shorts. Casual trousers. I think these might be too patterned for my legs. Like you said, try not to wear patterns on the bottom. I think they're too patterned. Comfy grey joggy trousers. These ones I quite like. I'm not sure again whether the colour is good, but these they fit very snugly. They've got a pleat down the front, and they come. They fit tight and then flare out. These ones make my legs look so super long and very slim, which I quite like. Like very much. Pinstripe. You said pinstripe has a slimming effect. These are boohoo, so they're actually like £100 trousers. I got them in a charity shop. They come right to my ankle and they flare out as well. So again, quite slimming, I think, because they're pinstripe. Plain black. These actually, I bought them in New Look to work in the library, so I've had these at least 20 years, and I had to fix the hems, but again, wide leg, flare out, fit tight and then flare, so slimming. Black casual baggy pants. I have a pair of jeans that they are tapered right down to the ankle, so they go really narrow and make my calves look really cool. I need to lose a bit more there to get them to fit completely properly. And then I have a pair of blue-green trousers. Try and get the angle right so you can see. I don't know why the light is so bad, but these ones, they have, I don't think you can see, they have a very, very faint yellow check running through them. Oh, you can just see it there. It's not very clear. I don't know why the light is so bad. I've got it positioned so that you can, the light wasn't an issue. Yeah, you can just see the check very, very faintly there now. So you can see the lines. So these are navy blue with green and yellow. Can you remember my Gordon Highlanders kilt? Looks a bit like that. So like black watch, but with a yellow stripe through. They've got pockets, but they're very shallow pockets. But again, I don't know whether... So they fit quite nicely around the waist, and they taper into a cuff, which I'm not sure about. That might make my leg look stumpy. Nearly there. Quickly show you through some tops. This one I'm not sure about because it's blue and diamonds, and it's got a tie right on the side. It's quite flattering across the waist, but blue, I'm not sure whether that is a good colour on me. Red, however, red and black. This one is quite flattering because it's shaped in the waist, and it's got the sleeves sort of fan out like that. It's quite nice. But what do you think? Are those stripes wrong? Or do you think that looks quite nice? This one I'm not sure about because it's sparkly, and I'm not sure whether I'm a sparkly person. It's sort of just straight, and it's red, dark red, sort of like a nice wine sort of colour. Slightly lighter than wine, but it's sparkly. And I don't know that I'm a sparkly person. I quite like tops without sleeves because I like my shoulders. And it also means I don't have to wear something that's stuck here. So I like tops like this, but are the stripes wrong? Or because they're narrow, because the shape of it, is it quite flattering? I'm not sure. What do you think? I like my Maisie t-shirt. I tend to wear that one in the garden, so it doesn't matter if it's two big stripes. I'm not sure whether that's me. It's sort of a bit boho, but at the same time it's plain. Draws the eye up to the shoulders. It's a bit of a frill, and you can wear it either like this on the top, or in the summer when I tan my shoulders as a Bardot top. But I don't know, because that's sort of pinky and blues, whether that's a bit too twee. This one I quite like. It's brown, and it's plain, but then it's almost got like a belt detail there, which I've just realised with my leggings on, I look like I'm about to play Peter Pan or something like that. Sort of. Yes, so I quite like that detail. Draws the eye sideways. Bit flattering maybe. I don't know whether these stripes are wrong, or whether because they're, I don't know, with a thin stripe I think it's more flattering. Wide stripes, thin stripes I think automatically look slimming. So it's blue, red and white. Is that colour okay on me? Or is that wrong for my skin tone? It's an olive sort of colour. What about that? I don't tend to wear a lot of green, but is this green okay on my skin? Or does it take on the colour? What do you think? Is that too bright for me? Or is that a green I can get away with? It's quite flattering. It's got stripes. The stripes go that way and the stripes go sort of that way. And again, sleeveless. You'll recognise this. I still wear this a lot. I'm never getting rid of it. It has to fall to pieces before this one disappears. What about this one? It's sort of got a mesh top to it, so it's quite nice in summer. But are those stripes wrong? Do they make people get dizzy, or do they make me look wide? What about this? You will probably have to keep pausing this to check out what I'm wearing. or what I'm holding up. Again, roll neck top, which I quite like. I do quite like that very 70s, 80s turtleneck. This one is brown, black and teal stripes, so that dark greeny blue. Are these stripes wrong? Do they make me look fat? Or are they shaping? Plain black, sleeveless with a crew top, that is going to be perfectly fine. You see, remember I said that I quite like that, the sleeveless effect. I've got lots of these. This one's nice. This is shaped, so it sits sort of like that over, and it's got ruching on the sides, so that's actually quite flattering, and it's brown, which I like. I think this might be the wrong colour for me. Again, I got it because it fit me. It's got a scoop neck, which is quite nice, a roll to it, but is that nice because it's not stripes? But is the colour wrong? It's black with sort of a bluiness in it. It might, I'm looking at it going, I don't know. You might look at it and think that actually looks really nice. I don't think it looks horrible against my skin, sort of matches my hair. This one, it's got padded shoulders. It's very light. It's sort of a snake skin effect with gold around the edges of the shapes. But again, it's sort of bluey greeny colours. Does that look nice with sort of a plain skirt or plain trousers, or is that colour and style and effect wrong for me? What about this? Are those stripes too wide? See, I'm holding that up. It's loose, it's very thin, so you wear something underneath, but I think those stripes look quite wide. I think that makes me look quite big, so I'm not sure. You might have a different opinion. Next two I'm going to show you, I bought especially to go to Paris. Blue and white stripes. Is blue and white stripes dark blue, not pale blue? Blue and white stripes. I can't wear all just blue, but blue and white stripes, are they okay? Do those stripes make me look wide, or because of the colouring, are they flattering? Another version, but with long sleeves. Again, blue and white stripes. What about this colour? Is that one okay on me? Or is that a bad colour? It's sort of a plummy red sort of colour. This one I found in a charity shop, and the make is the same as the grey and black dress that I got, the David Emmanuel dress. This is also David Emmanuel, but I think that's too many flowers for me, far too many flowers. But the top is very nice and beaded. You know, that it's almost like it's actually quite almost like, it comes to my knee. It's like a dress. That would probably be a couple of £100 for that, because it's David Emmanuel. Last pile. Last pile. This, I really like this jumper. And remember I said I like grey. I really like how this one looks. I got this beginning of last year, I think. Crew neck, roll neck rather. I like the shape of the sleeve. It's ruched there a little bit, so it has a puffy look to it, and then it goes into a cuff. And I like the colour grey, so I think that's a nice jumper. I have a crochet poncho. And then a crazy poncho, found this one. I don't know whether that one's too much because of how bright it is, or whether that would look nice in the winter. Excuse me. It's very bright. It's got black fringe and a black roll neck, very red. What about this jumper? You can see the pattern on it. It's sort of swirly and it's plain on the back. It is a earthy sort of colour. It's a sort of a dark sand. If you think about wet sand on a beach, it's sort of that colour. So I think that is one of the sort of browny colours that looks good on me. These stripes, I don't know what you think. I think this makes me look too big across here, and then right there, huge one. What do you think? Are those stripes not very flattering? It's a brown colour with teal and navy on it, but I think they're in the wrong places. I like my shoulders looking big, but not in like across that bit covered up. It might be fine. You might think it's fine. This is quite nice. This is a little tabard kind of top. It's slit right on the sides, but I don't know whether that makes me look fat, because it's sort of, I like that bit of it, but then I don't know whether it looks okay. It is a brown. What do you think? Are the colour placings wrong on that one? Colours are all nice together, but does that look too wide across there? It's quite short, and the sleeves are about that length and make my arms look a bit stumpy, I think. Plain black jumper, can't go wrong with that. Do you think that is too wide? Or if I was wearing it with a black, a black jumper, a thin jumper or something underneath with black trousers like the pinstripe, it might look okay with that. On, I think it looks less wide. But white also is a very wide colour. I don't wear it very often. But does it look better on? I think it's the right sort of length, because like you said, if I've got a higher waist, or wear things that come to here and not sort of like shorten my body or shorten the top of my legs. What do you think about that one? It's cosy. Blue and white stripes. This is Grandma knitted me this before I left to go to Skye. It was the one thing I asked her to do before I left, was knit me a jumper. I hadn't had a jumper since I was a kid, knitted by Grandma, so this one's quite special. And she did it from a 1930s pattern for a man's jumper, raglan sleeves. So this I like, and the thin stripe I think is very flattering. I like that. What about this? My favourite colours. I think that has a slimming effect because of the shaping of it, because it's black, white and grey. I think it does shape. That's how it sort of fits. What do you think about that one? Nice colours. Plain sandy jumper. The sleeves though are ridiculously long, so I'm probably going to get rid of this, because as you can see, they come right below my hand, and that annoys me. I'm like Dad anyway. I like my sleeves short or rolled up. So I spend all my time rolling the sleeves of that one up, which has probably stretched them even further. So that one will probably go in a bag and somebody can have that. This I like. Big fat roll neck, short. So again, it makes me look longer, and it's brown and it's woolly. So that's nice in the winter. What about this? Is this too much detail, do you think, on the shoulder? It's red. You can see it's longer in the back, so it looks nice. Dark red, sleeves are long. But what do you think about the detail? Do you like that, or is that too flashy for me? I've worn it once. I think I wore it last year with jeans and big chunky boots at the work Christmas party. But I don't know whether that's too flash, or whether it's just not me because it's so sort of ostentatious and the buttons are big. But I like the pattern. It's nice. It might be nice because it's one shoulder and a bit of a statement. Plain grey jumper. It's like V in the side. In fact, I've had this one at least 25 years. This is one that I love very much, and it will eventually go because there's a hole started in the sleeve. But until then, it's comfy. I wear it a lot. This, I think, is too big and baggy to be good for me. Nice colour, plain. I think it's what they call a bat wing sleeve. This one I have to put on to show you. Again, it might be nice with something plain. Or does that make me look too big? Or does the shaping of it, because of how it falls? Sleeve comes to a cuff, and then it's sort of baggy. See what you think. I think I got that one on Amazon. I needed it for an event. I needed something brown. It's quite nice. Quite baggy though. I'm not sure about this colour. It's a dark bottle green. I don't know if that's the wrong kind of green for me to wear. I think it might be. And the last one is my gold jumper, which I think is, like I said, one of the colours I can wear. So that one I think is a nice colour on me. So there you go. Have a watch through, and I think you'll see a few pieces in there you can just go, no, don't wear that pattern. Those stripes are wrong. And I thought it would be nice for you to see some of the things I've got, and for you to see that I've obviously lost weight and that the swimming is working. Because you can see, look, you can see the shoulder, you can see that's where the scar runs, right the way down there. And that bit was hollow, where it wasted away from kept being dislocated. But look, muscles, getting muscles from swimming. So yeah, if you can give me some ideas, some hints with those, I can get rid of a bag full of stuff. I can send it for Becky and Nanny to try, and for you to steal some bits if you want. And then I'm going to save up and go around the charity shops and find some plain stuff that I like. And also I am going to see if I can get a session with the freestylist it's John Lewis, I think, up at the end of Princes Street. You can go for a session for 2 hours, spend an hour chatting with them about how you want to look, how you feel, what your tastes are, and then they go shopping with you, which will be quite fun. It'll be interesting to see what someone pulls out, and there's no obligation to buy and no minimum spend, so you could just buy one thing that time and then go back. So that would be kind of cool. So I'm going to stop there because I've got nothing else to show, and I'm going to stuff everything back in the cupboard and the drawers, and I will look forward to seeing what you think.
Bye bye, Mum.